Hey you guys, it's me Gemstone at tarothealing.com. I hope you guys are doing really well. This is your weekly reading. No, it's not. It's your monthly reading and it's for Scorpio. So I'm going to be using the Vanessa Tarot and I'm also going to be using the Soul Coaching Oracle cards and we're going to see what is coming up for you, Scorpios. So let's see. Now, Scorpio, we're going to start with your work and finances, then relationships, and then your spiritual card. So let's see. Okay, for your work and finances, you have the Hangman with the Five of Swords, the Two of Wands. There may be a case of if you've been waiting on some kind of news or waiting on some kind of feedback. When you get this feedback, you may be feeling like this opportunity was taken from you or wasn't awarded to you. So it could be a case of maybe if you're applying for a job, you may not necessarily get the job that you wanted to get. But then the Two of Wands is kind of saying that whatever you feel that you've lost, you'll be able to it really is really opening up an avenue for you to move on to something else. Like the Two of Wands is kind of saying that you do have the world at your feet, you do have other opportunities that are going to be presented to you, so don't worry about something that has been lost or something that you didn't receive. You also might be dealing with somebody that has a bit of a maybe not so pleasant side to them in the way they communicate and the kind of, I don't know, the way they address you in some kind of way. But I kind of feel that if that's the case, you're going to be moving away from that person. So if that's like an employee or a boss or something like that, I feel like you're going to be moving away from them. I feel for some of you guys with the Hangman, it could be saying that maybe you've been wanting to move out of the situation for quite some time, or move on to something different for quite some time, but maybe you've hung in there for quite a while and you've kind of dealt with situations that probably weren't that pleasant to be around. But the Five of Swords is kind of saying that you may actually be moved out of this situation. Um, and regardless of how that happens, like in a way you might be a bit disappointed when it does happen in the way that it happens, but then the Two of Wands is kind of saying that this is allowing you to kind of branch out, to do something different, to start over in some kind of way. And I think that that energy is going to be good for you because it's kind of breathing some fresh air into your situation, and it's going to be creating like a more of a positive outcome than where you presently or like where you were previously. So in that sense, I feel like it's going to be a good thing for you. So I also get this impression that it's kind of telling you if you've been in a situation where you didn't know exactly what to do and you spend a long time delaying things, that also you may find that somebody else gets the opportunity and you don't because of the time that you took, either not responding back or not communicating as quickly as you should have. So if you're in a position like that, it's kind of telling you to respond back promptly if there's something that you're applying for or you're trying to do, because I kind of feel like you could lose out on a situation for taking too long, because I kind of feel like the Hangman with the Two of Wands can also represent procrastination in some kind of way. um so I would say kind of be careful of that kind of thing as well. So let's see what shows up in terms of your um, cards for those of you that are single. If you're single, you have the Page of Cups with the Six of Coins, with the Ten of Wands. So if you're single, the Page of Cups could be saying that there is sort of this connection with love in your life, whether it's love from family, friends, people around you. There could be an opportunity for you to meet someone new with the Page of Cups coming into your life. I kind of see for some of you guys, you may decide to start dating at this time. The Six of Coins could be saying that maybe you might be, if you are meeting somebody, kind of be careful, because I feel like they're the kind of person that may be needing a lot of help and assistance. And I'm not trying to say that it's a bad thing to be generous or to be helpful, but I kind of feel like if you are meeting somebody at this time that they may require like quite a lot from you, maybe more than what you're willing to give, or it's just going to be too much, or they're just too either demanding, or very early on they might expect things from you that they really shouldn't so early in a relationship or so early in the dating process, if you get what I'm saying. So these cards could be playing themselves out that way. Another way it could be playing itself out is if you're not so much focused on love at this time. It could be that maybe you're spending a lot of time being very like volunteering or doing some kind of kind acts for others, helping and supporting other people that are around you. But then I kind of feel again that there's this sort of connection with the cards where it's saying that maybe you're overworking yourself, maybe you're pushing yourself really far. And so it's kind of saying that you have to kind of bring things back into balance. Yes, it's nice to be generous and to be kind and to do for other people, but I kind of feel like you could be at risk of burning yourself out if you continue on in the way that you are. So it's just a case of just prioritizing things for yourself. Let me see what shows up in terms of for those of you that are in relationships. Okay, you have the Four of Wands with the Devil, with the Two of Coins. So I see happiness in a relationship. The Four of Wands represents your family life. It can represent a couple that is very committed to one another or lives with one another. The Devil card could be saying that there might be a lot of intimacy going on, things may be hot and steamy in the bedroom in July. And the Two of Coins could be saying maybe you guys are kind of being playful with each other, doing things in a different way, or um I know this is a bit naughty to say, but for some of you guys that are really kind of into that kind of thing or really kind of kinky and all that kind of stuff, it could be saying that maybe for some of you guys you introduce somebody else into your relationship. Like that's just kind of what I was feeling. These cards could also be representing, but it's not necessarily so. Um, Another thing is the Two of Coins can be saying it can be representing another person kind of being in a relationship to you, like a third party. So it could represent sometimes going outside a relationship as well. So kind of be careful with that kind of thing. But I kind of feel on the surface of things that yeah, a relationship could definitely be very intimate, like intimacy becomes something that becomes more of a factor in a relationship. The Two of Coins could also be saying that maybe you guys decide to sort of I think I mentioned the word playfulness, but that's kind of what I'm seeing a lot of. It's like playfulness. It's a bit of fun. It's something different. Maybe you guys need to do something different to sort of just liven up things or make things more interesting or all that kind of stuff. Maybe if things just got a bit ordinary, because the Four of Wands can, because it's a four card, it represents stability. So in that case, sometimes when things are stable, it's like they remain the same for quite a period of time. So it could be showing that maybe you guys had to kind of do things a bit differently, change things up a bit, just to make things a little bit more fun and exciting in a partnership or a relationship. So let's move on to those of you, or for all of you guys, Scorpions, that are your spiritual cards. Let's move on to those. So your spiritual cards is the Three of Wands with the Nine of Coins, with the Seven of Wands. I kind of feel like the first thing that came to mind when I looked at your cards is you're going to be doing what you want to do regardless of what other people think. That's kind of what I get in July. I feel like you're not open really to other people's opinions so much. You're more open to, okay, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do kind of situation. I really get this impression with the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands showing up in your reading. I get the impression that you are wanting to really expand and kind of put yourself out there in some kind of way. I see like a sense of moving on. And so I think that in some kind of way you guys are going to be moving on in some kind of means. And I kind of, or if you're not actually moving on in July, you're thinking about moving on, like you're contemplating moving on. The Three of Wands could be, it can be representing when your ship is coming in, something is coming to you that can be of a benefit to you. The Nine of Coins can be saying that maybe it gives you an opportunity to kind of help um in financial ways. But then the Seven of Wands is kind of telling me that you've had to kind of defend and protect yourself from other people, maybe other people that don't want to see you successful, or that try to challenge your success in some kind of way, or maybe challenge your opinions in some kind of way. How these cards could be playing out in a spiritual level is, I think spiritually you're ready to leave certain things behind you. You're willing to come into your own and do what is necessary for yourself. Sometimes even on a spiritual level, you're going to get people that maybe challenge your spirituality or challenge your beliefs, and that might be quite a difficult thing to deal with. But I kind of feel that you're really going to be standing up for yourself, and you're going to be prepared for naysayers, and yeah, for any kind of combative kind of vibes that are sort of sent your way. So peace and blessings to you. Oh, before I go, I nearly forgot your soul coaching oracle card. I'm sorry about that, Scorpio. So let's see what shows up for you. Soul coaching oracle card. You have the believe card, which the best is yet to come. And I feel like this card is basically telling you exactly what it says at the bottom. These cards can be saying that like they can be used for affirmations that you can tell yourself when things are getting difficult, and for you it could be, the best is yet to come. But I feel like this is not just an affirmation. I feel like this is actually going to be showing up in your life, that is saying that things are going to be getting better for you. And you may be already feeling this or sensing this already, or expecting something to come to you at this time, and it definitely is going to. And so wherever you maybe started off at the beginning of July, or maybe even last month, I feel like by the ending of July you're going to be in a better predicament than where you were. And I think that this has all got to do with you sort of standing your ground, and sort of knowing what is best for you at this time as well. So, do leave yourself open for the blessings to come in, because I feel like there will be some things coming in for you that will be very beneficial to you. And there's going to be reasons for you to feel positive about things. And like, just like this flower, you can see, the sun is helping it to grow, and providing it with the nourishment that it needs. I think that there's opportunities for you to grow and evolve within yourself this month. So peace and many blessings to you, Scorpio. I'll be seeing you. Bye.